right, so what to expect and how to prepare. First of all, you want to make sure your vehicles are serviced and is road ready. I know it seems like common sense, but sometimes common sense is not so common, right? Or we might be what do you call it, lackadaisical, or don't have a sense of urgency. Make sure your vehicle is well serviced prior to hurricane season. Ain't nothing like driving 16 hours and your car break down on you. All right, some things you can't avoid. I've never flown. I always drove because I just want to be able to drive my own vehicle. So the whole idea is to cut down on as much expenses as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because on a deployment, a third of the money you make will be on room and board. Okay? That's gas, hotel, food to eat. A third of the money you make. So you want to cut down on your expenses as much as possible. Okay? Service your vehicles, make sure they're road ready, change your tires, your oil, whatever you gotta do, make sure you get it fixed. If it sounds funny, you might want to take another vehicle because you don't want to break down in between claims. All right, because the whole idea you're losing money. If you ain't out inspecting, you're losing money. Okay. Second one, have enough money that's going to support you for at least 4 weeks, whatever that means. Halfway decent hotel is going to run you $100 a night for a halfway decent hotel. All right, you may get some that are less, but it's less than decent. But halfway decent one is going to be at least $100 a night. Okay, so try to have enough money that or a credit card with limits that'll last you at least 4 weeks. Why 4 weeks? All right, so the reason why I say you got to have funds at least 4 weeks. All right, and here's my rationale behind it because you're going to hit that deployment, and chances are it may take them at least 2 weeks to process your paperwork, your onboarding paperwork, set up your bank account, however you choose to get paid. Or you may get out there and you may not submit a claim in time to meet that second week payroll. All right? You'll probably get paid every 2 weeks. Okay? You may not, your claim may not process within that first payroll. Now, there are times where you might hit that sweet spot. You get in there, you run claims, you submit your claims for review, and you might make it for the very first payroll. That very first check is going to seem a little bit lean because you may not have as much claims in the queue. But if you hit that sucker running and gunning, it's going to be a fat check. But chances are it's going to be 4 weeks before you start seeing some good money. So once you get that first payroll, every next payroll, every 2 weeks, it's just going to be money in the bank. All right, it's going to keep on growing from there. So try to at least have on a deployment enough money that supports you for 4 weeks. You could probably get away with 2 weeks worth of money. You understand what I'm saying? But as a safeguard, I say try to have at least 4 weeks. All right. Be prepared. Once you get that deployment opportunity and you accept it, they want you on site within 48 hours, no matter where you're at. So it behooves us to pack and always have something packing ready to go because you may have to leave within an hour of accepting that deployment. So you may have to leave within an hour of accepting it, depending on where your deployment is at. Okay? If it's in Oklahoma, that's at least 18 hours of driving, and they want you there within 48 hours. Okay? Before, yes, ma'am.
I was looking online on YouTube and they were like, they went out for the deployment, they were asking companies to be deployed, and then when they got there, they sent them home. Does that happen often?
Not often, but it happens. Okay? So again, I'm going to add some advice to you guys, and it's coming down the line. I won't deploy until they start issuing me claims. All right, we don't work on promises. Okay, and we're going to get to that point. That's going to be the last one that we talk about. Okay, so before accepting that deployment, request a fee schedule. All right, that's D. Before accepting, request the fee schedule.
So with the fee schedule, what do you ask them? How often do they like? How do they get paid? Versus, because I know with Pilot, he was telling us like you'll get paid, but some companies you may not get paid until they get paid.
That's correct. I don't accept
So
deployments from companies like that.
you know if
Ask them the fee schedule
okay,
and ask them when do you get paid.
okay.
All right. I don't deploy for a company that said you'll get paid after they get paid.
Even as a new adjuster, still
Um, That puts a question mark in my mind and makes me iffy because what if that company doesn't pay me? There have been IA firms out there that do not pay you. There's a guy that deployed to Bahamas, worked an entire deployment, never got paid. So who you work for makes a difference, right? Okay? Who you work for makes a difference. As much as this is a lucrative industry, you have some companies out there that are just starting or whatever, and they may not have a good reputation, but you don't know about it. So make sure whoever you accept a deployment from that they're a reputable company. Everyone that I recommended to you was reputable. All right, or else I won't even put their name up there. They're reputable. Okay. So word of mouth is a good reference tool. You know what I'm saying? Ask around. Have you worked for this company? There's different pages on Facebook. We did one. We were on the same page for a couple of them that you can go out there and say, hey, anybody work for this company? How is it working for that company? You know, get information about them. You won't have to do that with any of the companies I recommended because I one either worked deployed with them before or I have personal relationships with those in those companies. Okay, or else I wouldn't recommend them. Ask for your fee schedule. It is not unprofessional to request ask them to show you where the money at. Basically, how much will I get paid, and I want to see the fee schedule. If they say, well, you'll get it when you get there, dead giveaway. Don't deploy with them. All right, bait. That's a bait and switch.
Is that the same language for inside and outside?
That is correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything you're learning this week, you will be able to apply it. It will put you head and shoulders on the inside. All right. There is not a lot of people on the inside that knows how to do Xactimate, knows how to run claims, how to do inspection. It will put you heads and shoulders over all of them. All right. It will give you that advanced information. Okay. That most insiders don't have. Okay. Most of them don't even know how to operate Xactimate. Okay. So ask for the fee schedule. It is not unprofessional. It's only right. You're going out there, you want to be able to make sure that you're going to make a profit because you're working on your own dime. They're only paying you for a report. All right? Next one. It's important for you to find out what exact estimating software they will be using. All right? Find out if they're using Xactimate or Symbility. Those are the two major estimating software. They're going to use one or the other. They may have supporting apps, supporting CMS systems that may be different, but the estimating system is going to be Xactimate or Symbility. This week, we're going to learn both of them. All right, there's a lot of adjusters that never even heard of Symbility, but you're going to learn how to use it this week. Okay? Figure out which estimating software and you want to activate it before you go. The reason why you want to activate software because there's going to be IDs and addresses that those softwares are going to provide you. You're going to have to give it to the IA firm in order for them to issue you claims. They can't issue any claims if you don't have the ID or the ExactNet address, okay, where they can go in, punch in your information, and find you and send you claims.